Test. Yeah, it is this one. Right. Okay, so it's Ginge and Mulak back again.
And backwards, back again.
That's it. And well, we got. Oh, this is a pretty decisive Mr. Spuddles versus General Scales set right now.
It's the first game.
Yeah.
But, Luke's only just picked up his Bowser.
He has.
I believe he won the Chesterfield Weekly this week / last week. Yeah.
Literally yesterday.
Yeah, literally yesterday. My apologies.
Yeah. Using a mixture of both Bowser and Robin, and the Gyro just sniping him, taking that first game.
Yeah, taking the first game.
That is, yeah, I mean, you could argue that is pretty decisive.
I can't argue with that.
See you, Treasure.
Treasure pushing down on me. Yeah, Luke's been a bit. Going off his Twitter feed, he's been a bit decisive over the past 3 years, give or take.
Yeah.
Which main he wants to claim.
Yeah, he's you know, he's had a little bit of a problem in Smash 4. He knew what character he wanted to play, and he played it really well. He got to, I think he was top 20 in the north of England twice.
Yeah, he did reach pretty high.
Yeah, I mean, you know, once
the top 10 of Yorkshire.
It's like
and the Hudba.
That's it. And you know, once Luke has decided on a character and knows what he needs to do with that character, he's shown that he can do quite a lot.
Yeah,
it's
he'll
just
put that work in and work out all the little niches that he needs to work out.
That's it. And at this point in time, because he's not got an actual character, he's relying on his fundamental skill instead of his, like, you know, character specific skill. And you know, it's like, against a lot of players that's enough. Against Mr. Spuddles though, that's
who's got the fundamental skill and the fact that he's been playing Rob for a large amount of time.
I mean, I know that he's been playing him throughout the entirety of Smash 4. Yeah. I know that much. I don't know if he was around for Brawl, but I don't think he is. I don't think he was. But that back air taking the first stock, only taking like not even 30%.
Yeah.
It's, you know, Bowser is combo food. If General Scales doesn't know how to get in, you know, he's just going to take percent.
Still, if General Scales can just find that little crack, he can get a massive amount sent in a short amount of time.
That's it.
So it's not over.
And I believe that we've decided this.
Ooh, yeah, Christ.
That was a little funky. I like that. Just
if I'd have done that, I'd have killed myself.
But no, it's, I believe the General Scales has got another 2 games minimum. No, well, another game to learn the matchup minimum, and then another one to use it.
Yeah.
Because I believe that we're doing best of 5 for top 4, because we're making really good time.
No, I believe it'll be best of 5, yeah.
Because, like, you know, we usually finish about 10:30. It's 9:15.
I mean, we could make it best of 9, why not?
That's it. First two.
This is why I'm not the TR. But yeah, it looks like Scales has done well to get it back to the point that he has.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, it's that little parry there. I liked it. That up air not going to kill.
That might have killed something lighter than Bowser.
Yeah.
But Bowser's a big boy. Bowser's a strong boy.
Dropping through the platform to the back air. That was
I know, yeah.
Instant and so deadly. No, it's like just. And I was about to say he's just turned it around for himself.
Well, I mean,
he's still, you know.
I mean, yeah, they're still on 1 stock each.
And you know, going from down a stock and only having taken 30% to 74% up on the last stock,
he's done well to turn it around. And considering last game he was 3 stocks behind.
That's it.
Yeah. It looks like he's figuring out this matchup.
That's it. Because you know, General Scales has been away for a couple of months.
A good long time, yeah.
Yeah.
On the rock.
He's not actually played another person, like, actually in person while he was there.
Yeah.
You know, trademarked #1 in Gibraltar. for the fact that there's only 1 inch of roll there.
Yeah. And he sometimes struggles against himself, I understand.
That's it. We all have this inner turmoil. But no, Mr. Spuddles in a bad position. General Scales only just getting back though. Up tilt to the up air, putting him in a bad position.
I just grabbed all of them.
But it looks a lot like General Scales has relearned how to play around Rob, and that down air is going to take it off the top.
Yeah. I didn't expect the Team Rocket blasting off again, but it happened. Now we're at 1-1.
Speaking of Team Rocket though, Ash won
the league.
That
I saw that. Yeah, the dust settles. He stares into the long distance because he doesn't believe he's gonna. Because he's been trying for the last 90 years.
I think it's
while
22.
he's been in a coma.
I think he. God damn it!
Don't tell me you're not aware of that.
I'm aware of
game theory.
I don't believe it, but I'm aware of it.
Yeah. I saw something on Twitter that says the only reason they didn't win the last league is because the guy pulled out a Darkrai and a Latios against his Pikachu. Anyway, back in the business.
That's it. You know, I quite like this counter pick from not from General Scales, from Mr. Spuddles. You know, there's not loads of platforms the General Scales can use to combo
with his side B.
Yeah, and it's sort of you know, Mr. Spuddles sort of likes to use the platforms above to sort of try and trap his opponent.
Yeah.
Sort of, oh, I've given you another option to get back, but little do you know, he's already covered it. He's thrown the gyro up. He's landed it on that platform. He's covering everything else. If you jump, bam.
Yeah, I noticed that whenever I watch Spuddles play, he's got that gyro in places that you wouldn't expect.
That's it. Yeah, it's like I think that I've only actually seen Mr. Spuddles do is that he'll throw it up when he's on ledge. He's like, you know, your opponent forgets about it. They do an option, and then as you do the option, it's fallen back down.
And it's
Mr. Spuddles just
combo breaker.
Yeah, that's it. Or just a combo extender for Mr. Spuddles.
Oh, for Spuddles, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. But no, Mr. Spuddles doing well this first stock, taking General Scales as just like I believe the last game as well.
Oh, no.
Almost taking the second stock. That's it. Oh.
I was thinking he was getting back, but no, unfortunately, he didn't quite grab the wedge.
That's it. Oh. But no, this is looking a lot like game 1, really.
Yeah.
But that didn't happen in game 1.
No, that didn't happen in game 1. It, you know, pulled a little bit back. We'll see if we can pull the rest back. But he has got quite a bit to go before he can call it even.
Especially with this being Mr. Spuddles' counter pick, he's definitely going to be comfortable on this stage.
Yeah.
And that's type B. Not quite taking him as far as he had to drift back to catch Bowser back in it. But it's still a lot of percent.
Oh, yeah.
But no,
wait, no. I was expecting
No, these are both. That's gonna kill them. I was gonna say these are both pretty heavy boys. We won't see him die for a little bit, but never you mind.
When I think heavy, I think Bowser.
I do, yeah. I believe he's second heaviest in the game. Maybe King DDD's heavier, maybe he's not.
I don't think that DDD has heavy. Just when I look at him, it looks like a soft boy, whereas Bowser is.
Oh, that was not going to take it though.
Yeah, it's 2-1 to Spuddles.
2-1 Spuddles. Yeah, I'd expect maybe a Battlefield this time.
I'm thinking the Great Cave Offensive personally. If only. Might I add, if only.
No. Oh, Pokemon Stadium 2. Oh, no. Is that where the second game went? Did he go Pokemon Stadium 2 second game? Or was it Smashville?
I don't think so. I think it was Smashville. I think it was definitely Animal Crossing related. I don't know if it was that or Town.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't Town, I don't think.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, I was going to say, because Scales went onto it and then drifted away, and I'm like, oh, maybe that's where they went first game. As we're doing modified DSR, meaning he can't go back to the last stage he won on. And, but yeah, we're right into it. Spuddles taking 40% to start with. Ooh. And
got his gyro.
That's it. You know, you can't just steal another man's toy, really. It's just rude.
Try and stop me.
And Spuddles going for a lot of down airs, just to put him in a bad position, spike him off stage, but also just doing it on stage as well. It's quite odd.
Bowser's spinning his claws around.
Oh,
wait,
down there to SD. That's,
it's not a general Scales game without an SD.
Oh, how true. But no, you know, Scales taking quite a bit of percent after coming back. Still being pretty aggressive, you know, not being put off his game plan, but you know, possibly a little too aggressive. He's taking 85% now, almost catching Mr. Spuddles up in percent.
Yeah. Well, the thing about Scales is that even if he does SD, it doesn't take notice of it. It doesn't let it stop his actual play.
You know, he's still in his own head. He's like, you know, this is fine. We can do this. I've beaten Mr. Spuddles before. I can do it again.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh, the forward head, keep him away, and that's
no, unfortunately
cut. Yeah, that's gonna cut General Scales off the side. Not actually taking the stock off the side, but just making him too far away.
Yeah.
Spuddles starting it again. All this percent, just racking up.
And Spuddles just keeps pounding on with the pressure.
That's it.
He's not letting up at all.
And to be fair, if you let Bowser in for a second, you could just lose your stock.
Yeah.
Even when you're not at 121%, you could still just lose your stock from a stray hit. Patiently waiting for the upbeat to try and catch him, and the parry to the forward smash.
Oh, this is just a
great
reflection of the first game as well. Yeah.
Another 3 stock, and that's
game. Yeah.
Yeah, that's losers semis, and now Mr.